This is going to be fun. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, it's Russell. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To the air, it's Russell. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. The shotgun running play call. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. One of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Simon. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up more down. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Looking to throw. It's Russell. With the catch, it's Jones. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. That's caught. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Back in motion now. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Heaves it deep down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone for a touchdown tie. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
First down, looking to throw the football. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that drive.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the ground, it's Lewis. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Young. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackled, but first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
The Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Hand off to the right side. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for him. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Texas. Adds 6 more points to the total. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Hampton. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They keep him off balance for the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Throws him short, trying to pick it up on the ground. Refuses to go down. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
First and goal, handoff. They finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
It's an option look. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bama.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Short pass, finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Press coverage now from the secondary. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Nowhere to run up the middle.
No, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power it in for the touchdown. They test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. On the move now. Boston out of bounds, close to the end zone.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets the first and still running. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Breaks an open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running with purpose. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Texas, as they come roaring back now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And the single back takes the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. The back's got it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball in the coverage.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to run it. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Wideout's now clustered. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense produces 6 points.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's got the first and still going.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Lewis. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes the grab. It's Hampton. And moves the football to the 27 and their first down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Russell. Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. All the way quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Pounding away with the run game.
Just good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up.
Single. Get ready.
Movement here from the tight end. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback in completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Snags the quick throw. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fires it on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Great job here by this quarterback. Nobody's open, so he just takes off and shows you what he can do with those legs. Most importantly, he gets the first down and gets out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offense.
Touchdown, Texas. Look out, whole different game now.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So this